Now let me introduce you to the Aula WIN60HE. This keyboard is actually insane. This is a Hall effect keyboard that I found on Amazon for $40. And I don't think you can find a better $40 keyboard. Now look, I'm no expert. This is the keyboard I've been using for the last few years. This is a Razer Synosa Chroma. It's a membrane style keyboard. I recently learned about Hall effect keyboards from a creator named Optimum. He has several videos on a brand named Wooting. They make Hall effect keyboards, which is the newest technology. Now, I've never paid much attention to keyboards. We all know we need the best mouse with the fastest response time for shooters, but I never thought a keyboard actually made much of a difference until now. Oh my God, I was blown away. Those of you familiar with stutter stepping and strafe canceling, this was game changing. Now, I haven't played Counter-Strike in a while, but after learning about Hall effect keyboards, I had to try it. And now I see why it's banned. But surprisingly, I played several matches before I was kicked. Now, I know you're wondering, why would I want to buy a keyboard that gets me kicked? Well, you see, it's just one feature of this keyboard. It's called Snap Tap, No Bind, or SOCD. And while it's banned in Counter-Strike, it's not in other games like Valorant and Overwatch. However, SOCD isn't just the point of this $40 keyboard. It's the fact that Hall effect keyboards have a far greater response time. And remember, the same reason we like a good mouse, the response time, because you can change the actuation point in the keystroke and you can reset your key instantly. A traditional mechanical keyboard has to travel so far before it actuates. And again, travel back up before the key is turned off. Hall effect keys can register at any point in the travel down or back up. Also, the biggest feature I believe Hall effect keyboards have is they are analog. So mechanical keys can only turn on and off, while Hall effect sensors can detect pressure, meaning just like a controller joystick, you can slightly press it to walk or fully press a key to run. Let me break this down a little further. Let's start with the classic membrane keyboard. They use a simple rubber dome under each key, and pressing down completes a contact on a printed circuit layer below. You can see under this keycap, it's just a rubber dome, no mechanical parts. That means it feels soft and a bit mushy, with less precise feedback, and over time the rubber can wear out. These are cheap to manufacture, but not very consistent or satisfying for gaming. Next up, a mechanical keyboard. Here, each key has its own dedicated mechanical switch. When I pull this keycap off, you can see the physical switch housing. Mechanical switches use metal contacts and a spring to actuate, which gives you a crisper, more tactile feel, and way more consistent performance compared to membrane. But since there's still physical contact with a metal leaf spring inside, they can wear down over time, though it takes a lot longer than a membrane keyboard. Finally, let's break down the Hall effect keyboard. This is the Aula WIN60HE, and unlike mechanical or membrane switches, it doesn't rely on physical contact at all. Instead, it uses magnetic fields to detect exactly where the key is. Inside the switch, you've got a small magnet attached to the stem. Underneath, there's a Hall effect sensor. Basically a tiny chip that measures how strong the magnetic field is. When you press the key, the magnet gets closer to the sensor, which instantly reads its position and sends a signal to your PC. That means there's no metal leaf or contact point that can wear down. You're only moving the magnet up and down, and the sensor is measuring the magnetic change. Because there's no contact, the switches last practically forever. Here on the PCB, you can actually see these little Hall sensors under each switch position. They're what makes this all work. The other big benefit is that you can adjust the actuation point in the software. So instead of being stuck with one travel distance like a mechanical switch, you can change how soon the key activates, from barely pressing it to pushing it all the way down. There's a huge advantage in games where rapid taps and quick stops matter. Some Hall effect keyboards also support rapid trigger, where it resets the key the moment you let up, even by a tiny fraction of a millimeter. That gives you insane speed if you're spamming movement keys, counter strafe, or to tap shoot. It's basically the next evolution of a mechanical switch. Smoother, more consistent, and with features you simply can't get from traditional switches. And that's why I wanted to completely tear down to show how this $40 board pulls it off. Alright, let's hear how it sounds compared to the others. So how do you actually control all of this? Let me walk you through the web-based software. Depending on which keyboard version you have, you'll either have the standard edition or the max edition. I have the standard edition. So you first go to their website, then you allow the browser to access the keyboard, and then you gain access to the web-based software. Now it does ask you to download something sketchy. I was a little wary on it, but I decided to go for it anyways for the video. It appears there's nothing malicious on it, and now you have access to the web-based software. Pretty straightforward. Here's where you adjust all your RGB colors and lighting effects. Over here, you can set the actuation point higher or lower, depending on how sensitive you want your keys. Rapid trigger is right here, letting you reset the keys instantly for fast taps. You can also remap or bind any key however you like. And finally, the PRCS setting, which is basically their SOCD. You'll want to set that up if you plan on using multiple key inputs at the same time. So overall, this Aula WIN60HE absolutely blew me away. For $40, you're getting Hall effect tech, rapid trigger, adjustable actuation, full RGB, awesome build quality. I actually don't think you can get a better keyboard for $40. Now, I guarantee the Wooting boards are way better than this, but I mean, look at the price difference. This is a easy obtainable keyboard for your normal gamer. Let me know if you think there's actually a better $40 keyboard than this.